JJ from Once Somerville. Thanks so much for being here. It's great to see you. What you're about to enjoy is some special content created just for you by the Once family. We appreciate the time that the artists have given, and we've put a link to their tip jar in the comments below. We've also put a link there to our GoFundMe. This is one of the ways that we're going to get through this time until we can be open and together again. Art and community are our priorities here at Once. We really miss you, and we can't wait until we can all be back together. Until then, this is our way of holding our community close and continuing to make art. So, before you enjoy the show, a couple of notes. The bathrooms are in the back. On the left, no flash photography, and as always, no crowd surfing. Enjoy. We'll see you soon.
Yes.
That's dope. I love it.
Me too. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'll probably have to pause in between just to be able to let people in. Terry, thank you for being here with me. I'm so happy to see your beautiful face.
Peace, Queen. I'm so glad to be here. Definitely honored and blessed, and everything about this just, feels right. It's a great time for us to bring artists and creatives together, bring our minds together, speak and have great conversations, and then of course share and express our art. Like we should.
Yes, I'm so grateful to have this space, and shout out to Once Somerville for creating this
Yes.
virtual venue, and to bring all of us together and to see each other during this time. I wish I could really meet all of you and hug you for being here, if you consent.
Virtual hugs. Virtual hugs.
So I'm Genie Santiago. I am the curator and creator of the Sunflower series. I created the Sunflower series in 2018. I'm a musician, by the way, and a poet and a visual artist. I created the Sunflower series because I felt like I wasn't really doing the shows that resonated with me. So on 2018, December 1st, 2018, I did my first Sunflower shows, and there was 20 people. I was like, only 20 people, that's it. And like it got so much press and so much like positive, comments, and I was just like, I need to keep doing this. So this is amazing that I'm still able to do this, because I had the whole year booked, and I was really bummed when Sunflowers got canceled. And I've done this live since May. No, since March. No, April. Sorry, since April. I like forget what month it is. Since April. And
time is a big blur.
So, and I've done it weekly since. So I'm so happy that you said yes, because I honor your music and you as a person and your art and your words. So thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you. I know I first heard of the Sunflower series when Brandy Blaze was performing at one of them, and shout out to Brandy. Brandy is a great friend of mine, but also a huge inspiration. She inspires and motivates me every day with the work that she does, both in activism and music, because she's an interesting case in the sense that she don't necessarily, and even though like her shit is still very, very progressive without her even trying, and but she don't really try to be like, oh, I'm an activist artist, because she does so much work in the community. She don't even have to brag about it in her music. So yeah, I just wanted to give her a shout out for that. Like, she does a lot of work in the community, and that shit's so inspirational.
She does.
And then I met you, as I told you, at one of Forte and Cliff Notes shows. Shout out to Forte and Cliff Notes. You are with another woman. I don't think I got her name, but me and you met that day. And yeah, it's just funny how the world works, because we're definitely in so many similar circles, socially and musically. And now Spirit has brought us together here with One Somerville during this crucial time to just vibe. I love it.
That's amazing.
So yeah, thank you so much.
No, thank you for being here. So basically, like, what we'll be doing today is having a conversation about how COVID has affected our lives personally, creatively, and what we're doing to really navigate that, how we're staying well, and how we're staying in touch with our creativity and community. But I think most importantly is I just want to create space for us all to talk, and there will be an opportunity for all of us to share our comments, and also to, we can answer any questions that any of you have. And Terry's also going to share some music with us. So
Lit.
I'm really excited about that.
um, so do you want to start having the
Yes.
conversation now
Yes,
about
I do.
okay?
Sorry, I was just thinking about your bio and I like lost it again and I'm very upset with myself.
Also, you can always go to my website, borderlinemusic.me. I have
That's
my
what I'm gonna
bio
do.
right
So
on there.
professional. Um, but you know what? Why don't you tell me about you? What do you do? I
Yeah.
know that you are
So
a producer, an event curator, an audio engineer, an
yes,
activist. Now I just gave you that word, artivist,
artivist. I
a
love
spiritual
it.
being.
Yeah, I actually like artivist more than activist. So
Me
I'm a
too.
hold that from now on.
Me too.
But yeah, my name's Terry Borderline. I'm a content creator. I'm a producer. I'm an engineer. Uh, I'm a man who wears many hats. A songwriter, and I run a group called Borderline Music. It's a team of people from all over, you know, the area who
Mm-hmm.
are artists, they're creatives, they're designers,
Mm-hmm.
they all have their own professions in their own right, and we share the same vision of basically bringing everybody together based off of love, pushing the edge of what we consider our visions and pushing the edge of what we consider culture and
Mm-hmm.
things like that. So I've built this kind of like organization of love, you know, that moves with Terry Borderline, and it's really dope. I have a band, the Sons, composed of Lucas, he's the bassist, Lone Soul, he's the saxophonist, Corey Spingle, he's the drummer,
Mm-hmm.
Nick Lovin, he's the guitarist and DJ, and then John, who also plays guitar. And then also my lovely fiance Sassy. She always performs with me, and I love her. She's the love of my life.
Shout out to Sassy.
Shout out to Sassy. um, and so yeah, we do performances in the local Boston area, and obviously since the quarantine, we've transitioned that work online in different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we also throw events. We threw a hip hop video game show where we had a big turnout. We had
Did you do that at the jungle?
yeah, I did it at the Jungle. Shouts to
Sick.
the Jungle. You know, we are doing shows at the Jungle every Tuesday, every second Tuesday of the month, and every third Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And during that time of earlier this year, we threw the video game hip hop show. We threw the Black and Love show, which celebrated love inside the Black and Brown communities. Huge success.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we threw the Woodstock show at 222, which was like a 2020 version of Woodstock, you know, to
Dope.
yeah, to celebrate, you know, just the artistry and you know, because the brand of Borderline is an idea, it's a movement of of pushing culture, right?
Yeah.
Um and so Woodstock represented that, and we brought that, you know, this year. So yeah, we do plenty of things, and I do plenty of things.
Do you mind if I read something from your bio?
Bio?
Because it
Oh,
sounds
feel
like
free.
what I
Yeah.
really loved, I read it and I was like, wow, this is crazy. I didn't realize that you did so much in our community. And all the way at the bottom, it says, music is vibrations, art, soul, and God. And Borderline aims to manifest them all with every perfect decibel under the guidance of indigenous deities and his ancestors.
Hey.
Building on centuries and generations of musical achievement and progress, Terry Borderline devotes his life and career towards his purpose, birthing a new age of healing and sound. And I felt
Oh,
like right there, those two sentences were so eloquent and so full of like wisdom and love. And like I feel like that summed you up right there. And
thank you.
that
Thank
was
you
my
so
favorite
much.
part of your bio.
Yeah, I definitely don't have that memorized. So it was great for you to read it.
Yeah, I'm so happy
Um,
I found it and I apologize because I had it on my
yeah.
screen and I was like, oh no, where'd it go? And then
Uh,
also feeling like I feel like I'm on stage, so I feel like I'm a little nervous. And this is my first time, navigating a virtual space. And so thank you so much for being gentle with me, all of you for being here and allowing me to kind of mess up and be like, hi, I don't know what I'm doing.
yeah, I mean, I think that's another one of the great aspects of live. You know, I mean, I do have my qualms with it. I do miss the stage. I'm not gonna, you know, lie about that. But I like the fact that you know, there is an intimacy here about this, you know, like I feel like I'm in the room with you, you know,
Mm.
and the other people who will come into, you know, the Zoom and whatnot when we do spotlights, we're going to be in the same room with them too, and that's special, you know, to bring you guys into my home and my space,
Yes.
and to do it in a genuine way, you know, that's cool as fuck.
It is. And I
Yeah.
think like it took us a long time to both navigate like to how to navigate being on stage and stage presence. Like I remember when I first
Yes.
started performing, I was like, "Oh my God, this is a nightmare." And asking my peers like, how do you do this?" Like and me taking like, lessons and, performing in front of a mirror with a choreographer and like learning what my body looks like and how to interact with like the
Yeah.
audience. So like this is so new and I'm really excited about it because now I'm learning how to interact with people virtually, which is very different.
Yeah, yeah. Um, you know, it kind of ties into what you brought up when you were reading my bio, where a lot of my stability and yeah, a lot of my stability came from my knowledge of self, and really going into my history, my culture, my spirituality, and
Mm-hmm.
using that as my foundations and cornerstones for what I do. Like my art is definitely a forefront in how I express and communicate myself, but it's not the end all be all. It's more of a means to an end,
Mm,
and that end is happiness, love, abundance, bliss, uh, success, manifestation, and not just for me, but for the people I love, for my people. And in order to do that, I have to not only know and love myself, I have to know and love my family, know and love my people, know and love my history, and use that as the fuel to the
mhm,
engine that is what we do, you know, as
mhm,
artists, you know. It's so easy as an artist to just get caught up in um like, oh, I have to do shows, I have to do songs, you know, how am I interacting with the audience? And you know, all these things are awesome, and they're critical, not that you should ignore those things, but they're also the superficial levels of what we actually do. Because what
mm.
we're doing when we're artists, when we're musicians, we're doing alchemy, right? We're taking things that are normally unrelated and we're putting them together to create something new. And then
Yeah,
we're processing it in a way where people can receive it and make those relations in the same way we did, immediately,
yeah.
instantly. Like, and that
Hmm.
heals, that shit heals, you know, that shit changes worlds, it moves people. And it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, you know, we may have a little wobbly legs on the stage, a little wobbly legs on the streaming platform, but it's literally because our power is so great as musicians. Like, really, the streaming service is nervous about us, like, you know what I'm saying, like
Like a lot of what you're saying is why I created like the Sunflower series because I felt like I was doing shows that I felt like I really had to put on a performance rather than a connection. And I wanted to do
yeah.
both. Like I did Boston Cannabis Week and Lupe Fiasco was there, Bia was there, and it was sick.
I'm so jealous.
And it was fun. And that was a show where I was like, I have to put on a show. Like I'm on this big stage, there's all these people, like I need to really put on a show.
Yeah.
And but like going back to Sunflowers, it's like I'm creating an intimate space for us to connect. You know what I mean? And I can like really talk about my story and we can share stories and artists have a chance to be vulnerable instead of just like putting on a performance, you know? So
Can I ask what it was like performing with Lupe fucking Fiasco?
I wasn't on stage with him.
Oh my god.
No, it was really that stage was really beautiful and it was huge. It was my first time on like a real stage and
Wow.
I never had that much space before to move around.
Yeah.
And that was really interesting learning how to navigate that and being so high up from everyone else. Usually I'm just like kind of, eye level. That was really
Yeah.
fun and exciting. And it was at Underground Ink Block and that was dope. But I feel like we're getting a little sidetracked a little bit, so I want to bring us
Yeah.
back. How has this lockdown affected you personally and creatively?
Okay. So I'll start off with the negatives and then I'll bring it into the positives. Right.
I like it.
Um so as a creative, you know, all the shows shut down. You know what I'm saying? All the venues shut down. No more monthly or weekly shows and things like
Except for
that.
once.
yeah, except for once. I mean, we have the live streams. Thank you, thank God. Thankfully, but I mean, like in person, those things have ceased, right?
Yep.
And practices, band practices in person have ceased. Um, I've always had a home studio, so I've always done home recordings. But then, going out, I my main external studio was Phoenix Down, and they closed that down during this whole crisis. So, like, those types of things affected me immediately as an artist. Like creatively, it all kind of slowed down. I'm also a student at Loop Lab, right? Shouts to Loop Lab,
Hmm.
um, and we did in-person classes 4 times a week. So then when we transitioned from in-person classes to online, it didn't really like fit into my schedule of what I do every week during quarantine, right? What I did before every week during before quarantine and what I do after quarantine, two different realities. We have food shortages, we have I have to garden now. There's different roles. My parents are above the age of 50. That puts them at risk. There's other things that I have to handle now that I previously did not have to handle. So I've watched my responsibilities and priorities shift,
Mm.
right? And honestly, I said I was going to start with the negatives, and it's easy to see those as negative if you grab onto what they used to be. But the positive aspect, I guess, is that it really wasn't so negative in the sense that it helped me reevaluate as an artist and as a person what's most important to me and what I should focus my energy on during a crisis, right? And so as those things shifted and I was no longer able to do what I did regularly during before quarantine, I developed my own personal new normal, not the new normal that the state wants me to. I developed my own personal new normal, right? And this is centered around spirituality. This is centered around knowledge. It's centered around health, and the first things first. I made sure I stocked up on as much as herbs as I could, and
Same.
taught my people about the herbs. So then, I got my elderberry, I got my spirulina, I got my soursop, I got my you name it, I got it. Shashandra berry, um, dandelion root, yeah, you name it.
Yes.
I just got some colloidal silver in the mail the other day.
Get it.
I built up a whole apothecary, and I would suggest anybody out there who is either not even I suggest for everybody, right? There's no even qualifications for this. um learn your body, learn your blood type, learn what fits with you, what doesn't, and develop an herb
Plan.
inventory,
Yeah.
yeah, that works for you, because you're the first frontier when it comes to your health. The hospital should be the final and last frontier. You should be the first. So anything that you're dealing with, you know figure out, like, okay, maybe I can try this herb, maybe I'm lacking with this nutrient, maybe I can build up. It starts with diet, eating better and things like that. And so yeah, I made sure to take care of all those things first. Lots of groceries, lots of herbs, non-perishables, and meal preps. um when it comes to my knowledge and spirituality, I created a list of really, really good books that will not only help ensure my own mental, physical, and spiritual health, but also help give me knowledge about the things going on inside the world around me as it pertains to me as a Black Haitian man. And that's the crucial part. Not to say that all my books are written by Black Haitian men. That's not feasible. But
Mm-hmm.
but there are certain subjects, there are certain narratives, there are certain stories, there are certain guides that are for me, right? That's for my people and for my nation, and not for other people, and vice versa, right? And so if you find yourself just reading books that aren't necessarily for you, it's easy to start applying things in your life that don't necessarily agree with
Mm-hmm.
your life.
Agree.
um And so one of the books that I got is, the Hood Health Handbook by Supreme Understanding. It helps you navigate an urban environment, and find healthy foods at an affordable price. And another one that I got is Cyclomancy, a book about magic, psychic power, and utilizing. Oh no! Hold on.
Okay.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can.
I think my camera just turned off real quick.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. So yeah, Cyclomancy is basically a book about utilizing your mental abilities. Hold on 1 second.
No way.
It's
So
the
you do that,
battery on
and
the
then I'll
camera.
just start like talking a little. We'll pick up from those books.
Okay.
So I think like for me, what has I don't even know what week we're in, what day we're in since this all happened. I know it happened sometime in March, and slowly shows started getting canceled, and I was like, okay, it's fine. Like I still have my summer gigs, like it's gonna be fine. And then those started to get canceled, and then my tour was canceled, and then like video shoot was canceled, the studio closed, and I was like, what am I supposed to be doing with my life now? Like what am I supposed to do? I started panicking. I lost a lot of money. But then after the first 2 weeks, like I came out of that darkness and was like, I had to remind myself of what my purpose is. My purpose is to create healing spaces, it's to create community spaces. And so if I'm just here to perform, if I'm just here to be recording music, then of course I'm going to feel that loss. And I had to choose to be like, I can grieve and I can grieve the loss of like being on stage, but I can still connect with people. And so I'm so happy that you all are here right now, connecting with me, and I'm still trying to do that. And hopefully the studios will open up again so I can, record. But this has also forced me to create new skills for myself. I've bought things so that I can record at home. I've never recorded my own music. I've always gone to a studio. So it's creating some independence for me. And
Peace, Genie. Can you still hear me?
yes.
So do you mind if I join the Zoom from my phone? Because my camera died. But
Yeah, sure, whatever you have to do. As long as
you can keep this one on for now, and then I'm gonna join with my phone, and then you can mute this one.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So yeah. But can you still hear us, Terry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay, great. So it's really, forced me to look at my poetry, which I kind of neglected during my musical like journey. And so I've been like sharing poetry in virtual open mics. I've been submitting my work and really trying to think about what can I do with sunflowers to make it a bigger thing. And I've decided to make it an organization. I've decided to make it a huge festival next year instead of just small little shows. Of just creating like a huge festival that I hope that everyone can be a part of and having the city involved. So I think that there are times where I feel like I've lost so much, and there are times where I feel like I've gained a new sense of self. So I'm feeling really blessed about that. And as soon as Terry is back, we're gonna like open this up for some questions from you guys or comments, but only if you feel called to. And then Terry's gonna perform for us, which is really beautiful. But if you guys have any questions or anything like that, and you'd like to, converse with me a little bit, that'd be really fly. If not, don't feel pressured. But if you do, if you just put up like a thumb reaction, and I can unmute you, and then we can chat a little bit if you'd like. No, just gonna stare at me and make me feel like, all right. Terry's gone, so. There's a reactions thing all the way at the bottom. If you go to the bottom of your page, it says like security, participants, chat. I don't know if it says those same things for you, but there's a little smiley face that says reactions. Okay, yay! Save us, yay, Stephanie! Okay, I'm gonna mute you now. Gooch, it says. Okay.
Hey, Genie.
Hold on 1 second. Oh, nope, sorry, Sophia was, okay, nope, just kidding. Hello from Detroit. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Snap. I got peace from Detroit. Yo, we here to check out my man Terry. We done some music. Well, I've done music with him a couple of times. I go by Cloudy. So good thing that you guys are doing. This is really dope to keep everybody in, staying on the creative level.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for joining. Look at your beautiful baby. Hello.
Yeah, we all here waiting for the show.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. And here, Terry's here's back. So Terry, I'm just opening up the floor for some questions. Okay, I'm gonna unmute. Thank you so much for being here, all the way from
Oh,
Detroit.
no problem.
And Stephanie, I'm gonna unmute you now. Hold on. No, why can't I unmute Stephanie? There we go.
All right. Hey.
Ah.
Hi. So yes, amazing so far. This is great. I'm liking that we're able to catch up with like everything that's happening artist-wise, which I think is amazing. I wanted to know if anybody remembered what those 2 books that he said was.
Yeah, so what we can do is if you do remember what Terry said, you can put it in the chat. And then if not, I can just remind Terry to put it in the chat also.
All right, cool.
And
Thanks.
yeah. So I'm gonna unmute Sophia. And sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Make sure you tell me.
Yes, it's Sophia.
Sophia. Okay, Sophia.
Yeah.
Hi, Sophia. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so happy that I get to speak with you because I've been following you for so long.
Crazy because it's like as soon as I was like gonna actually see you guys in person, like for your actual shows, because my schedule is so busy as well as a performer, so it's kind of hard because you have the same show as my show, like same night, so it's like we always kept missing each other. But I'm
Yes.
crazy. It's like as soon as you want to do something, life just hits you in the head, and it's like, damn. And I'm happy that you was able to put this together.
Thank you so much for being here and all the special things that you are also doing for community. And I see that you have a Trinity flag there. Are you Trinidadian?
Trinidadian and Jamaican.
Get it. Yo, Trinidadian food is my favorite food on the planet.
Oh, girl, I gotta share some recipes with you then.
I love Trini food. Like, I'm really sad that I'm not able to get like my doubles over there from Sings and my roti and my curry. Like, I'm really sad.
Yeah, it sucks. It helped. It worked out because I always wanted to learn the recipes for myself. But
Yes, positive happenings for quarantine.
like I started out quarantine major depressed. Like I've never felt that depressed in my life. Like you don't know me that well, but I'm literally known to be very happy. So like it was literally such a just drop because like I had graduation. I couldn't even graduate the way that I was wanting to for 5 years. So that was already very like I graduated this Saturday and that was already very depressing. I was supposed to go to like Puerto Rico the week that quarantine started to film a music video, to go to a festival, and all types of make connections there. So I got bummed with that, lost all my gigs till like September. So when I tell you I got depressed, didn't even get to finish everything I wanted to do in that like whole span. It just the depression that I felt just really hit me. But now I'm flourishing in quarantine. Like I'm out here, like blossoming. Like it's like so deep because like Terry sees me all the time on Instagram. Like he's seen the struggle on YouTube. But
Peace, Sophia.
hey Terry, I have my camera off because like I'm in my house the way that anybody in that house is with freedom. So
I have pajama bottoms on. I only dressed from the waist up. So
exactly. Exactly. So I wanted to catch you guys on time, so I couldn't even change the outfit that I have on. Yeah, like Terry's seen me. Like I was like I used to love to read, so I've been like asking people what's their favorite books, like what books they've been like reading, and they suggest like they have to read in your lifetime. And Terry like a whole list, which is good because I ordered all of them. And then like cooking wise, like I love to cook, but I just never learned Trinidadian recipes because they just require a lot of like you need a special pan, you need all types of like weird things going on. And so I like was able to actually take the time and find it on Amazon and just buy the pans and stuff like that and learn how to make like doubles and roti. And
that's so great. I'm so happy for you. Like there's so many positivities that can come out here and how we can channel our creativity. And it's like being here is creative and cooking is creative. And thank you so much for like keep sharing your light and continuing to share your light and your ideas. And Stephanie, if you follow Terry on social media, like he's always posting books that he's reading, and I'll tell him to also post that on his social media. But all right, I'm actually Terry, are you ready to perform? I'm gonna unmute you.
uh-oh.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you
what's up?
ready to perform?
Yeah, I could perform. And they were, hold on. I'm gonna see if it works if I use my other audio setup
Mm-hmm.
for this. So hold on.
Thank you everyone for being
Hello.
patient. Like we're still trying to like navigate this, ourselves and
Can you hear me?
yep.
All right, that's perfect. All right, so I'm gonna just basically use this as my camera because my camera's down for now. And then this is gonna be my video. Oh, actually, before I even do that, are we low on time? Can
You
I?
go ahead and do your thing.
I just wanted to show folks this real quick. Pete, I just got this mask. Tell me this ain't fresh. King Tut.
Yes, that's sick.
Yeah, I got the King Tut mask. Oh yeah.
You guys should all go follow each other, and we should all follow each other. So if you're on social media, go in the chat and write all your stuff. That'd be
Yeah,
great.
please send me your information. I'll follow back. Email, all that stuff. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I love the mask. You know me, I had to do it fly. So
Before you begin, I just want to say that, like I said, we're still learning how to navigate these spaces, and we don't have the equipment or the accessibility to like certain things. So like I invited Terry to do an acapella because I felt like that was more intimate and more vulnerable. And I'm very excited. And I feel like you can really hear Terry's like magical words full of wisdom and love and ancestral magic. So I hope that you guys are all receiving of that energy and really receiving of his music and his art and his message.
it's getting a nice sound bowl going. So just like me and Genie, everybody else is in their home right now. So when I say we in the house, we in the house, I want y'all to say it with me. We in the house, we in the house, inside your home. If you want to get up, if you want to move too, I mean, you could do that, please. um, ooh. History, one big fat bench. We on the couch, bang the streets where we used to get lynched. They want us out, more land than where people can live. We on the outs for the field, niggas running the crib. We in the house, we in the house. Yeah, we in the house, we in the house. Yeah, we in the house, we in the house. Yeah. We in the house, we in the house. Can't just evict us cause we brown. For the homeless, the holy soldiers still riding, still holding toasters, still tired. Can't pay no mortgage, get violent, don't take no orders from mothers, fathers, daughters, drug dealers, and thug supporters. Rebel till they can't report us, revolt till they can't deport us. Home sweet home, baby. Good thing I'm home, baby. Home sweet home, baby. Good thing I'm home, baby. Home sweet home, baby. Good thing I'm home, baby. Home sweet home, baby. Good thing I'm home, baby. Baby. Kiss K, roots with the mayor, fused every day. I choose just to find my home. Invaders loose when I see them. Shoot, might make a noose with my microphone. Might die alone, not die at all. Can tell if you lie on my eye alone. Mine see through shells like it's abalone. Feet walk through hell like it's cobblestone. Please, it's not your lease, it's not your keys, it's not your kids, it's not your biz, it's not your trip, it's not your spree. This where I live. Gentrify your crib, edify your men, deify woman, environment, no violence, just violence inside your lens when we advance. Been here since before the French, before Lynch, importer prince, immortal men have portaled in, imported friends, informed defense. No Trump, no wall, no broken fence. Our land, no lord, no token man, no cops, no court, no broken man. We fight our tours like tournaments. Range my change from my side to couch, feel spirited when I spirit out. Reiki in like an in and out. Heal my house like I got the gout. Seated high, that's a higher amount. All seeing I will see you out. Underground, how we run the route. Somebody tell Master we in the house. History, one big fat bench. We on the couch, bang the streets where we used to get lynched. We on the outs, more land than where people can live. They want us out for the field. Niggas running the crib. We in the house, we in the house. Yeah, we in the house, we in the house. Yeah. We in the house, we in the house. Yeah, we in the house, we in the house. Say it, can't just evict us cause we brown. For the homeless, the holy soldiers, still riding, still holding toasters, still tired, can't pay no mortgage, get violent, don't take no orders. Mothers, fathers, daughters, drug dealers, and thug supporters. Rebel till they can't report us, revolt till they can't deport us. Home sweet home, baby. Good thing I'm home, baby. Home sweet home, baby. Good thing I'm home, baby. Home sweet home, baby. Good thing I'm home, baby. Home sweet home, baby. Good thing I'm home, baby. Baby. Woo.
All right, I'm gonna mute everyone so we can give a round of applause. Yes, I was really feeling that. Woo! That was beautiful.
Thank you.
And even without music, it was like
Turned up, right?
yes, and I could feel the music like in your words. Like it was beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, would you like me to keep going?
Of course, yes.
All right. Now these are just some freestyles.
Oops.
Like acid, been classic since the Jurassic's been magic out of your casket. Imagine blood, I'm a dragon. I'm fired, spit something plasmic. Organite or orgasmic. Our organs are too organic. Never needed a BMA. My reward was my DNA. Spinal cord filled with DMT. Have more codes than the CIA. Holy smokes, called the DEA. Ain't too fair till he fair to say. Meditate on our mediums. Media make black anime. Can I hate that we innovate? Put the food on your dinner plate. Teach you peace, erase and the hate. Pave the trails on your interstate. All you first, you invented late. We were first, we originate. Pyramids in the biggest lakes. All the first you didn't make. Look at me while I look at you. Electrify you at Boogaloo. Shoot my voodoo at Lugawoo. Move your mind like a Subaru. Generate whole organic food. Lean like future on future youth. Channel ancestral truth and manifest it as living proof. Lyrical odyssey, hands in the air so God can see. Put my art in your arteries, put my art in your daughter see. Throw my stone at philosophies till you foam in mahogany. Put a clip to your click if you're gonna click with misogyny. Tease, sipping tea, I'm teasing, weaving the evil 5 P's. Give me peace, might paint your piece on my easel. Speak legalese, I ain't legal, still call the weapon, I'm lethal. To this, the land of the free, I'ma break the beak off your ego. Visualize, the vengeful nights they victimize, make poltergeist, the joker likes the scripted truth, he ledger lies, get murk for dice and merchandise, alert your wife like merchant lights, get murdered like you owe me life, you survive, I hurt you twice, only kind, I'm not polite, I'm not your kind, we not alike, you not aligned, this not a line, this is a shot, they not combined, copper mines, no dollar signs, black and brown, the darker lines, rim a biff, my armor line, it bite you if you catch me lying. Woo!
I'm gonna mute everybody so we can all clap. Unmute.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna mute and then hold on. And then, okay, Genie, facilitating spaces. That was
So
beautiful.
thank you very much.
I love your passion. Oh my God, I can't wait to perform with you in real life.
Hey, you just manifested it. Let's get it. I'm definitely down. We definitely got to make some great music together. I was actually listening to some of your music yesterday. Yeah, amazing. You're so talented.
Thank you.
Are you going to be performing tonight too?
I was thinking about doing a nice little poem at the end. I haven't felt called to really sing, but you know, I want to let you shine and do your thing.
I'm here. I'm here for it. So this one's about the world. So they running, looting, and barging in, honking, hooting, and hollering, shucking, jiving, still monitored, hunt 'em, shoot 'em, and follow 'em, duck 'em, lose 'em, watch me choose 'em. I abuse the Constitution, resolution, my solution to delude with my delusion, my confusion. While the kid that's bullied for his hoodie in the shoes in the school never fight back. The black man treated like a fool that drools when he invented more tools than the iPad. Would you like that? Spent centuries digging niggas' figures in the sand and fake history. It's no mystery. America's land is ran by the man, aka white supremacy. The keys, the cars, the streets, the lights, the bars, trees, the drugs, the thieves, the life inborn. Police don't want no peace of my employment. Peace you for a piece of my enjoyment. Ways of a world in a constant, ready for a revolution. War on for Boston, back when Somerville used to be Charleston, back when it wasn't really cool to be dark skinned, back when we were still viewed at the auctions, back when we were subdued by the content, back when we didn't view all the cautions. Now we digging up the roots at the garden. Where they at? Never do what masters say. Might die today, lose your life today. If the truth exists inside of me, why everything outside gotta lie to me? It's the ways of the world. Same shit, different day. Distract us with the pearls. Same whips, different chains. For the whips and the chains to get rich and get fame. And the shit never change cause it comes from our pain. It's just the ways of the world. Same shit, different day. Distract us with the pearls. Same whips, different chains. For the whips and the chains to get rich and get fame. And the shit never change cause it comes from our pain. Puzzled by pests in the tribe through quest, never rest, cause stress now find the peace. No meats, I'm chef, make your chickpeas. My food got soul, make your dinner brief. When your ego go, lift it in the ease. But like E-I-O, shoot like G.I. Joe, give each I owe, move like feet, 5-4, giant reach my goals, never see the peak. Action sound loud, never seem to speak. Never reach in, enter my empathy. Fuck 5-0, my vote, pay my rent for me. Hide my soul, silos to my energy. Don't write code, my quote, in my empathy. All y'all foe, my foe is my enemy. My enemy. Drop Hennessy, was never too bad, had tendencies, split my thought, mind, my attention, discipline, my art, my ascension, coons, cons, consequences, contemplate till I'm conscientious, whoa, push, master off the edges, ancient Haitians came from Atlantis, no sway, you ain't got the answers, if I'm blood, you might be the cancer, blast your shoulder back, it's had the fact, I had to act, it's over, Mac, now roll the gap, now hold the bat, no overlap, I overlap all over that, I hip and hop all over trap, my stolen past, I know and grasp my soul at last, and so at last we going back. Woo!
Woo! Let me unmute everybody. Yes!
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Favorite song.
Thank you.
Right.
That's my favorite song, fam.
Let me unmute Terry.
To Aaron and Cloudy, I love them. They're my family from Detroit, man. They're definitely a huge motivation and inspiration for me. Cloudy's the one who started the video game hip hop show. He was also the one that you heard on Breathless, spitting in the second verse. He's literally my brother from another mother, man. It's
so nice
some
to share
past life
space
shit.
with you. Thank you for being here. And I saw that you did follow me on Instagram, and I'm sorry that I didn't follow you back, but I did today. And I'll be sure to check out your, your page and your art. Thank you so much for being here. And please follow each other. Like, let's connect during this time. And if you are an artist, share art, share space. So thank you, Terry. You got some more for me, for us?
Yes, I do. So this next one is a new song. So forgive me if I do mess up. It's on a song that's actually produced by Cliff Notes. I still got to hit him with the funds for that. But yeah, it's called The Please. So I'm gonna just go off with it.
You got
You can
this.
break.
New music, new space, and safe space to share new music.
World premiere. World premiere. They be dipping diving every day off of dividends. They be living lying. I'm a slave from a different land. They be killing dive from the caves. They reptilians. They detain the immigrants and they the aliens. They ain't kill the Indians. We assembling brown black power. Call a cup of my peppermint. Can't back out. My say by out and I let them in. Bandanas on my sleeve. IT on my let them in. No trust in government. No love in them. Dig it like a digit on Digimon. I identify better than the bigoted bigamist. I'm a Gemini. Shoot through the serpent. I separate this with a severed eye. Never tell a lie. When the stars align, even when I'm 10 toes down, give you 10 of mine. Bring the revolution to your town. Never never televised. 1 ounce of borderline sound, heavy, terrified. Ha! Malcolm X facts, making lens to pie. Check them like it's checkers to chest. Checks to empathize. Pity that we put them on pedestals, we epitomize. Clip them now and clip from my notes. Things are getting wild. 5G all over the globe. They might chip my style. Used to be, we kept for the old. Things are different now. Covered what we covered in gold. Stock is dipping down. Black folk cover the globe. Now we dipping out. Hello world, I'm free. Bye bye. Kill the corporate world with speech. Bye bye. Population deplete. Bye bye. Can't take these guns from me. Bye bye. Hello world, I'm free. Bye bye. Kill the corporate world with speech. Bye bye. Population deplete. Bye bye. Can't take these guns from me. Bye bye. There's lights up in your dome. While there's truth around the world. Put the lights up in your dome. While there's truth around the world. Put the lights up in your dome. While there's truth around the world. Put the lights up in your dome. While there's truth around the world. And I overdose on love.
Hey.
LOVEOD, man, I overdose on love. LOVEOD, man, I overdose on love. LOVEOD, man, LOVEOD, man, LOVEOD, man. Woo.
Hold on, everyone. Shh. Save your applause. And go.
Yes,
That was sick.
that
Oh,
was.
man, I'm obsessed with that.
That was awesome.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm banking on a Cliff Notes verse on that too. So cross your fingers, everybody.
Oh no, sorry everyone. Oh, unmute him. I'm so sorry. Hold on, Terry.
Hello,
Oh yeah, I couldn't unmute you.
I'm back, baby.
Sorry, everyone. That was dope. Oh my, I can't wait to hear that.
Yeah. I was saying, yeah, everybody DM Cliff Notes, like, yeah, send that verse to Terry Borderline. We want to hear it.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm very excited for that one. So thank you very much. So I have one last one. This one, if you've ever been to my shows, or anybody who's been to my shows, they know this one. It's about change, you know. During this time, I think it's very crucial for us to think about the words of this song, the theme of it, because, you know, we're all changing and we're all in a period of growth. We're all in a period of evolution. Some people are seeing changes for the worse. Many are seeing changes for the better, and acknowledging those changes for the better is crucial to finding your own freedom, right? And really observing our freedom and where it is in our society now. And observing the things that we aren't free to do, but the people who are in power are, and being critical about that. So yeah, I'm gonna get into it, right? It's work. Stressing is change, it's overwork. Clocking us for hours and hours, it's overwork. Their power, overwork. Deal powder and call it work. Empower us and call out work, and the pals would go berserk. The change would be overt. Murderers went and stabbed, and the stab man would leave his work, and the murder rate would just flatten, and matters would leave the earth. Government would be absent, revenge would go to the nerds. Everyone want the answer would change the world. It's change. Racists just couldn't hate, and rapists just couldn't rape, and thieves couldn't just thieve all the evil they wouldn't take, and lies couldn't just lie, and they had to break up the pie. They had since 4th of July, and the fireworks in the sky. They used to raise me like rye. No need to change my disguise. It's change. It's change. Can you change? 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 Freedom. Preachers don't preach. Women should teach them about freedom. Ghettos reduce them. Lucifer leech off the freedom. Not from eat them. Don't eat them. My entire history freedom. Leave the matrix. Kill agents. Simulation created freedom. Devastation of 7 nations. Make reservations freedom. Miscegenation. Miseducation. Every state won't free them. Enlightenment. That's freedom. Environment that I invent with my intent in my event. It's science and it's freedom. Free from the isms, the prisms, and politicians. Free from the prisons, the illness. Free all the children. Free aboriginal, indigenous, and percentages. Sentences, they censor the sentences for freedom. Preachers don't preach. Women should teach them about freedom. Nothing is free. We'll never be till we see freedom. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna mute everyone again. Woo! Woo!
The best for last. That was awesome.
Thank you.
So, Terry, hold on. I'm gonna mute everyone and just give me a second to unmute you, okay?
Oh yeah. Sure.
Okay. Okay.
Once again, thank you so much for this. I'm enjoying every minute of it.
Here we go. I think that's right, right? I think there's more facilitators that can help.
Um, is everything good?
I can hear you, but I can't. There we go.
You can't see
The
me?
facilitators helped.
Okay,
Now we can
okay.
see you. We're good.
There you go.
Like facilitators, there's like little underground facilitators in here. Like,
Yeah. I wish my original camera didn't turn off. It's charging right now. I don't know how long this is gonna go for, but I might be able to turn it back on. Before
no
we get off.
worries.
I
Thank you
need to
so much.
invest in a spare battery.
Yes. Thank you so much, Terry, for sharing your beautiful work with us. And can I just see maybe like a thumbs up if I have space with you to just share a quick poem that I felt was really close to what Terry has been, speaking about and sharing with us. So if I have a thumbs up, I'll share some poems with you. I only have 3, so I guess 4 or 5. Anything else? Oh, thank you. Okay, yeah, then I guess I can do it.
Yep.
And this is a song and poem piece that I have, and it's called Inner Space, which will be since you're here and there's only a few of us here, I can share with you. It's going to be the name of my album. It's called Inner Space, not Outer Space, Inner Space.
I love it.
And this will be the first poem leading into the album. And I also like to perform this piece when I enter the stage to open up the area. So if it's okay with you, I'd like to close with this. And it's a poem about Atabe, which is the Taino goddess of Mother Earth, fertility. I am Puerto Rican, Irish, all this stuff. I am everything that the colonizers were and the original people. So I have a close affinity with Atabe, and I feel her with me, and I created this piece for her. And so I would love for you at home. I'm going to put it on gallery view so I can see you, and you can chant with me. If you feel called, I promise you'll feel really relaxed after. Whether you believe in Atabe or not, we are all here on Earth, and Earth is alive. So if you were chanting Atabe, you were chanting to the Earth.
Ashe, Aibobo. Let's go.
So it goes, Atabeya, Atabeya. And we'll do that 4 times, 2 times, 2 times, 4 times. And when I go like this, you can chant with me. And I really love to see you. I have you on gallery view so I can see everybody. So I'll begin and we'll do it 4 times. Are you ready? Atabeya, 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 Atabeya. We were born from the universe, stardust and rainbows, traveling galaxies like shooting stars. Sent to Earth to share light and wisdom. As a collective, spreading love and creation. And we'll chant. Atabeya, Atabeya. Don't try and make me believe that the Creator doesn't love me, because I love her and him and they and we. Stand in solidarity like the sequoia tree. Cut it down and we'll grow back from the seeds. Chant. Atabeya, Atabeya. nurturing Mother Earth until they're forced to see. We are magic and we'll keep rising like children of the sun do, bending gender roles and gender rules. So breathe with me, mi gente, and chant with me like this. Atabea. 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 Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I want to unmute you for the 100th time. Thank you.
Great job. That was
Woo!
beautiful.
Lit.
We're all unmuted. So I just want, except Terry. Why is Terry still muted?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm good.
Everyone's unmuted right now. So thank you so much, everyone, for being here and sharing space with me. And I hope that, when the world opens up again and we're able to be in spaces together, that I can connect with you all in real life and we'll be able to share art and music together. So thank you. And please, let's all connect together. Terry, you are a blessing and a magical being. And thank you for being present. And thank you for sharing your art with the world.
Thank
And
you.
if you follow Terry, he'll be like schooling you to mad stuff, like things that I didn't know about. Like, and it's like, and it all checks out. It's not like something crazy that's just like the headline, or it's like you can tell he read this and he fact checked it and he's
Peace.
like,
Thank you.
share it.
Peace. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for this space, for bringing us all together, this platform. Thank you, Once Somerville. We need more conversations like these and spaces to perform and spaces to talk and all that. And thank you for your kind words. I consider myself a truth bringer, and I look at what you do with your music and what you do with your spirit and what you do with platforms and events like these, and you bring the truth too, and you give people spaces where they can feel comfortable speaking their truth. And yeah, for that I'm very thankful. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Terry. Thank you for seeing me, and thank you
Yeah.
for sharing space. And I can't wait for us to link in real life.
Before we go,
Okay.
I did get cut off before I could list some of the books that I got. Can I list some books for people who do want to pick up something?
Yeah, Stephanie is a big reader, and
Yes.
she was definitely. But I just wanted to say thank you so much to Bridget, to Jamie for being here. Jamie is Once Video. He's been behind the scenes and like really
Hey.
facilitating stuff. So when I couldn't unmute Terry, I know he swooped in and was like, "I'll do it." So, thank you to Bridget for creating such a beautiful space with virtual Once's virtual venue, and for reaching out to me. Bridget has booked me at Once several times. She's helped with my sunflower shows at the Milky Way, Bella Luna, and JP. So and she's dope. So make sure you go check out Bridget. Bridget, like, what's good right now? Bridget is in a dope band called Lockette. And so don't sleep on Bridget. If you're an artist, she's the person you want to connect with. She's all about community space, and she is just a rock fucking goddess witch.
Hey, shouts to Bridget. Bridget, let's go.
Please connect with each other.
Oh, definitely. Bridget and Jamie, should I just go through Once Somerville to contact y'all, or
I can forward you Bridget's info also.
Yes, please.
You follow Lockette,
Please.
yes, Lockette Band. You'll get in touch also. I actually had
Oh,
a show lined up in March with Lockette and I'm not Carissa Johnson, with Stormstress and Jasmine Red. We were supposed to be at the Jungle, but we are going to make that show happen. And it was just like a merge of genres. That was like our goal this year, was to like merge these different genres so that we can support each other and take over spaces together instead of them being so like, segregated.
I love that.
So thank you everybody for being here. And
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
I hope you guys will come again. Next week I have Tim Hall in the space with me. Tim Hall is a musician, a poet, co-founder of Hipstery. He is in the band Still Gold, so I hope that you guys will come and share space because he's really amazing. He's gonna play some sax, share some poetry. So please.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, Tim Hall is the man. I love that dude.
Oh.
Oh, he's from Detroit too. I always forget that.
I always forget that he's not from here.
Yeah, he's from Detroit.
That's what's up.
Yo, the 313, man. Yo, y'all be lit, bro. There's a strong 313 connection out here. That's facts.
That's what's up. I'm with it.
Oh, and Jose is a sick chef and artist, so please connect with Jose. He put his stuff on there.
Oh yeah, Jose is my
Sophia is
dude.
an artist, and Stephanie is a dog groomer, but also can sing her ass off. So make sure you connect with Stephanie too. Thank you everyone for being here. I'm gonna let this go now, okay?
Oh wait. I didn't get to do my book list.
Get in
real
that
quick.
chat then. Go.
Oh, you want me to drop it in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh, if you that'd be great.
Yeah. That all right, I got you. All right. Peace.
How is everything in while you're writing that, I'll just talk to people. How are things in Detroit? I love how everyone's unmuted right now. Like just a conversation.
Oh, I mean, it's okay. You know, same old, just everybody in the house. Nothing really changed besides that. What you say?
Yeah, we're just trying to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Drinking our tea and drinking our smoothie, staying healthy.
Yes, talking about herbs. If you're in the Boston area, Cambridge Naturals is still placing pickup orders. So if you call ahead, they'll get everything for you. You can get your herbs, your medicines, all that. I have to take B12, not to be like all in my health business, but I have to take B12 like drops on my tongue, and I couldn't find them anywhere. And Cambridge Naturals has them. They have all your burdock root, your dandelion root, your
I use Cambridge Naturals as well. Cambridge Naturals is where I pick up all my herbs.
We went there when we visited Terry to Cambridge
Oh,
now.
that's where we got the Palo Santos from, right?
Yeah.
Palo Santo, burn it. But also, if you don't have access to Palo Santo right now, and Palo Santo and sage are being like just completely exploited right now, and illegally being cultivated and sold. But if you have some pine near you, some grass, like you can totally make your own bundle in some rose petals. Like you can dry some roses and burn it with some pine. You can make your own bundles, which is really nice, and it'll cleanse your space and still just.
Okay.
I don't know if you noticed this bundle I was burning during this session, but it's called Yerba Santa, and it's where we ordered it from comes from Colombia, but I found out that the name for it in Creole, right, because I'm Haitian, is Seme Contra, right? And so when I asked my parents about it, right, they were familiar with it, but not the most familiar, right? And then I talked to my mom on my fiance side, and she was like, "Oh, seme contra, yeah, we grow that inside our backyard, right?" And I'm like, "What?" Like, I had no idea. She's like, "Oh yeah, it's a sacred tree," and she just kind of like brushed it off all casually. I'm like, "Bro, like we legit just have like a sacred medicinal tree inside our yard." And it wasn't until I searched up seme contra on Google, and I found out the Colombian name for it is Yerba Santa, that I knew that the sacred tree that is in my fiance's yard is also the same sacred tree that this Yerba Santa is made out of. So yeah, you'd be surprised what's growing in your yard. Basically, is the you'd be surprised.
Like even just lemongrass, and you can grow your own sage. I grow my own sage and thyme and rosemary, and I like dry it out and I use it. So, sometimes it's just like getting, not allowing people, especially people who benefit from our ancestral pain, to sell these things to us. So, we have the capabilities and we have the resources. Like, we just have to take a closer look because this stuff is growing in our cities. I don't recommend ingesting what grows in our cities, but you can definitely like burn. But I think Terry is finished. We're just like kind of waiting. Terry, write it.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I wanted to get a good like solid 10 because it's a very crucial time for people. So I'm gonna just make a good solid 10. I'm on 8 right now, so I'm almost.
Okay.
Guys, I was so blessed with this list. Like he blessed me. I had to buy all of them.
Yes, all the books.
Aw, thank you, Sophia.
And I was happy to see that I read some. So I felt like I was on a good, like, momentum.
That's beautiful. I need some new books. I definitely do.
Well, these properties are really good.
I'm gonna have to take a picture of this list, waiting for it to come.
That's what I'm doing too.
Where's right up next to the.
Just waiting.
Thank you all for being here. This is really dope. What time is it? Past my bedtime? And thank you everyone. Like if you were able to donate to Once or to Terry, that's Superfly. A lot of us, like Sophia was saying and I was saying earlier, we lost our shows for the year and we make the most of our money off of shows, as some of you are artists in here. So like I really get it, so we just have to like keep supporting each other. And if you can't donate to Once or to Terry today, make sure you're following Once on social media, tuning into their other virtual shows that they're doing. Make sure you're following Terry and myself and we can stream each other's music and support each other's art, share our different art. That'd be really, that's support too, because I know not all of us have the means to really be giving away money.
Boom, just posted it.
Wow. So if everyone wants to take a picture of that, and then if you took a picture of it and you're ready to go, give me a thumbs up, and then we're just gonna end this show. And please connect with me online. I really want to talk to all of you, and thank you for being here with me.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Bye,
Definitely.
everyone.
Bye, Beth.
Bye.
Peace.
Thank you, Terry, for the amazing show.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Peace, bless, and manifest. One.
Let me get the Venmo real quick. Hold on. Sorry, guys.
No worries.
Oh, no, do your thing. Do your thing.
Add math like Mad Max and Bloodbath. Cafe bab, cups fast. The base of my blood lasts. This surpass like race when your turf pass. Burn brass, every turn pass, that's that nerve gas. No mask, rhymes are dope, no need for eyes scopes to break your isotopes. Just a microphone to write a poem, destroy the whitest pope. Pine and soul to the grinding mode, you cannot buy a soul. Lock and load, if you rob to blow, watch your heart explode. Realizing it's reason for a reason to be. Reality is a fiction, the pretty picture ain't cheap. Been smoking your pot to piss in this, boys and piss in your drinks. Everyone's fucking tripping, like one that's tripping is me. Old guy, young guy, skinny, sun-dried, senpai, sensei, kuta, kente's, third eyes, laser, look, I got no misery, my history is me. Move your heart to the tempo of this beat, word. Every time I breathe, I'm brushing death off my sleeve. Every time I breathe, I'm brushing death off my sleeve. Every time I breathe, I'm brushing death off my sleeve. All will repeat, my soul will live in the beat. Every time I breathe, I'm brushing death off my sleeve. Every time I breathe, I'm brushing death off my sleeve. Every time I breathe, I'm brushing death off my sleeve. All will repeat, my soul will live in the beat.
Niggas talking trash. I got the blunt to pass. Mentally kick your ass to show the nightmares of my